Intuitive 717, I am back with another reading. Hang in with the Bossy Beeves. We're going to dive right into a collective message around the divine masculines and see what's coming up for them. It's been a lot of heavy energy, I'm feeling, a lot of karmic purging as well. Okay, we have divine timing and we have trust as well. Okay, now we also have comfort zone, south node, and clinging. Okay, so I do see a divine masculine energy here that may be afraid of change. Okay, they are waiting for divine timing to, I feel, align in some way. They could be praying for some kind of opportunity, but for now it feels like they're a little bit stuck. It's like they're forced to wait. It could be hanged man energy where your life is put on pause, or there is a temporary pause in the action. Okay, why is there a pause in the action? Why are they having to wait on divine timing? Okay, divine intervention, detour, fate. Okay, many of you masculines could need to take better care of themselves right now, or there's a need to focus in on replenishing their energy. Ooh, I'm hearing karma. That's what I'm hearing. A temporary pause in action is karma for somebody. Okay? Somebody made you feel like your grass was not green. And they went towards artificial grass, thinking that that would be better. And I feel like what ended up happening was you went through some kind of growth because of this divine feminine. But I feel like for this divine feminine, whoever you are, like when somebody hurts you, like you really use that energy to transform yourself. Okay, and I feel like wherever this person is, they're sitting in all of this greenery, but I feel like it's artificial grass. And maybe they judged you while you were all like muddy, right? You know when you just plant a bunch of seeds and the ground looks a little bit like the mud and everything, it looks like little heaps of like bumps, and underneath it are all the seeds that you just might have planted. That's what I feel like they maybe saw you as. Like you weren't fully there yet. You weren't fully blossomed yet. And now when they look at you, it's like a sunflower field. Beautiful sunflowers everywhere. Somebody is really feeling drained right now. Okay, and the reason I feel like they feel terribly drained is because wherever they went to, it was artificial energy, and they're having to work twice as hard. They don't feel love. They don't feel any passion. And I feel like this could be part of that karma that they're paying for maybe placing judgment upon you, even though you may have offered them something very abundant in the form of your love, genuine love, right? I may not have a lot in the form of material things, but you know, I can give you loyalty. I can give you honesty. Oh, goodness. I feel like somebody ended up in a place where they are now in a place of lack. Okay, if they're in a relationship, they're having doubts. They could be sleeping next to a person where they have to keep one eye open. Okay, I see a karmic partner flirting with family or close friends of this divine masculine to get a reaction out of them. This could be draining right now. I feel like a lot of this divine intervention has a lot to do with showing someone what happens when you judge a book by its cover. Okay, they ended up in a really shitty situation. What does this have? We have ace, we have, oh, that's what I'm saying. You could have been a Taurus, you could have been a Virgo, you could have been a Capricorn. Either way, this earth sign divine feminine, you were judged. I feel like you were judged harshly. Okay, but see, like, you know, no one saw that you were brewing a beautiful garden here. They just saw that the dress might have been like ratty and tatty, but so much growth was going on in the background, right? So much hard work was going on in the background. Now you have somebody here who really let this slip through their fingers. Okay, all because they were clinging to the old part of themselves, focused on what seemed nice and bright and shiny. It's that classic, the grass wasn't greener. The grass is actually green wherever you water it, and I feel like that's what they're seeing now. Okay, many of you are handling the situation. If you're the divine feminines, you're handling it with a lot of grace. Okay, many of you are going through some kind of renewal, getting your spark back after, I feel, a really devastating experience of watching someone judge you pretty harshly. You know, and again, I feel like many of you might have been so naive or innocent to this because you felt as though you were so abundant in the way that you were giving, right? It's like, again, like you had so much love to give, you had so much loyalty to give, you were honest, you genuinely gave true love to this person. But for them, you know, love isn't based on a feeling. Love is based on what you could do for somebody, right? Like, how much money do you have? Where do you come from? Does your family have money? Am I going to be expected to take care of you? Like that kind of mindset, right? They weren't seeing the gift. Okay? You had somebody come into your life who was like, the universe saw them as like cheap. The universe is like, you're ungrateful and you're cheap. Let's teach you a good lesson about material wealth. So I feel like the renewal and spark has a lot to do with that karmic balance. It's like almost like the universe having a beautiful sense of humor. The universe sees everything. You know, it's like the universe watches over us all. And I do see that with this divine feminine. The universe is sitting back, having its popcorn, you know, watch you being judged very harshly, maybe even tearing up, seeing you cry yourself to sleep, wondering what's wrong with you. Did you do this wrong? And the universe is like, oh, I wish I could tell you what I have in store for you so that you'd stop crying right now. But it's all part of how it goes. And I feel like now many of you are receiving your blessings while somebody else is receiving the other end of the stick. Okay, particularly this divine masculine. That's why self-care and energy here is coming up, because somebody feels really, really depleted. Let's get some energy on the karmic. What's going on with the karmic situation? Okay, I'm not going to take this, but I will take what fell over the cards. I'm sorry, my love. Did I wake you? So precious. Okay, so we have ego, vanity, and pride. Okay, and that paired with lack and doubts, I feel like also part of this karma and going after something that seemed a little bit more flashy, maybe like materialistically, it looked better on paper, it looked better on pictures, it looked better on the social media. And that's what I'm getting out of this card here. But behind the scenes, it's a big shit show, okay? I feel like a lot of your masculines are caught up dealing with a spoiled brat, somebody who is lazy, somebody who doesn't have your independence, divine feminine. Yeah, you may not have had a lot, but you definitely work hard. And now I feel like the universe is like, oh, we'll show you who has a lot. Many of you are being blessed with a lot of unexpected abundance and gifts. And divine feminine, accept it with open arms, and don't you goddamn hesitate for a second to accept these gifts that are coming your way, okay? But behind the scenes, you have somebody dealing with a spoiled princess, somebody who's lazy. All they want to do is sit back and have the outside world see that they're being taken care of. And I feel like a lot of your masculines feel sick to their stomach, okay? They are dealing with somebody who doesn't give a shit about their energy, how hard they have to work, how many hours in the day they have to give up and commute back and forth to work. They better do it, okay? A lot of your masculines got themselves cooped up is the word I'm hearing. Cooped up with the karmic. And it is just, goodness, back up against the wall. That is that big fate and divine intervention. The universe is like, oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. You don't get away with doing that. Not towards somebody who came at you genuinely and was offering you, you know, something that you were truly longing for. But in that moment, in that you were faced with that decision, and the decision that you made, somebody did an earth angel wrong, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you see this goddess here, this earth goddess. Somebody did you dirty, somebody did you wrong, okay? And they are paying for it heavily, okay? Cold and detached relationship that they're in, constantly feeling like they're having to make decisions about this relationship, somebody's feeling like, you know, left out in the cold. I see a divine masculine who, it doesn't matter if it's raining outside, if it's snowing, whatever, they leave the house at night just to go driving to get away from this person, and they go on long drives, really heavily contemplating a lot of what they're going through. And I feel like many of them know for a fact that this has a lot to do with the universe, okay? Somebody left you out in the cold, and now they are in a relationship where even though they may be sharing the same bed with somebody, it's cold in that bed. It's like, somebody turn off the AC. It's like, oh, wait a second. The AC, it's not even on. The heat's on. It's still cold in here. Okay, it's still cold in here. Two people are closed off, guarded towards each other, resistance. Okay, sleeping in the same bed but can't bear to touch each other. Don't you dare snuggle with me. Feeling irritated with each other snoring. Feeling irritated with the blanket and the pulling. It's like, you know what? You go sleep downstairs. I'm going to go sleep on the couch. Get your own blanket. Okay, we have two people irritated with one another. And the reason I feel like a lot of this is happening is because when they had the genuine, tender love of the divine feminine, they judged a book by its cover. You weren't appropriate, right? The family was like, oh, no, can't go there. What? It doesn't matter if they genuinely love you. You go for that piece of plastic over there that treats you like shit. But at least on the outside, everything looks okay. And now I feel like a lot of your divine masculines are really, really paying the price for that. Okay? So that's what I have for this short check-in. Don't want to waste another breath on this karmic stuff. Really sucks for the divine masculines. But how do they say? That's how the cookie crumbles? All right, guys. That's what I have for this one. You guys take it easy, and I will catch you in the next reading, okay? Take care. Bye, guys.